Alright, very good evening ladies and gentlemen. It's about 9 PM sharp here and we have the last 3 matches in Group H eGTV Hearthstone League Season 1 Cycle 1 Best of 3 series, and after that we will have the live draw of the playoffs and brackets. That's it. Babael here joining you today is me as well as Larc. Larc, are you there?
I'm here.
Fantastic. It seems like our communicating software is finally working well. That's
Thank
it.
God.
Deephurtz against Rickardo. Man, the hype around this one is pretty big.
Yeah, mainly hype because Rickardo is a good friend of ours, and we've watched him through the times in Han. Not so sure how well he's gonna do in Hearthstone, because that's a whole nother matter, but I think he's gonna do pretty alright. I know for a fact that he's a pretty strong CCG or TCG player, as you'd say it, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's it, man. This is pretty much gonna be a pretty good game. Rickardo, Deephurtz first, Rickardo, Atokan next, and last we have, Lemniscate, Rickardo, which is a very, very interesting series there. And everyone from Han should know Rickardo, right? This is like the face of the guy, the poster boy for Impunity. You're gonna have to recognize that.
Yeah, poster boy for Impunity. I like the way you put it, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what, like how much experience Rickardo has playing competitively, but I think he's gonna fare relatively well. I looked through a couple of his deck lists and they're pretty strong, very conventional as usual. He's actually running with the Giant's Warlock instead, and of course this Warlock is basically your control Warlock or your hand lock, so to speak. He actually runs with double Mountain Giants. I've seen people where they ran only just one, and then you just play Twilight Drake instead, but usually those get instantly silenced, or maybe not even silenced, they're just ignored. But yeah, I mean there's always a couple of ways to actually deal with this with the Drake, so very interested to see what Rickardo's going to start off with. As for Deephurtz, we've seen his Warlock Murloc rush deck. He had a couple of games that went in his favor because of RNG, but when he faced off against Lemniscate, just couldn't find the footing due to a couple of misplays. So hopefully he's gonna be able to play this series out a little bit better, in my opinion. But I'm really excited for these matches that are gonna be coming up right here.
Yeah, and I'm waiting to go, so let's just get it on, man.
Let's get it. No, you should say well met or something.
No, that synergized greeting just sucks so bad, man, bro.
What?
Did you
Why?
see that off sync with Seth Bear you had that day? It was just so goddamn awkward, and I could basically bury my face in the ground and just go like, why the fuck did he even get me to do shit like that? But anyway, the game's gonna start, so let's get it on. We have with us at the bottom half of this board Rickardo, and that's a pretty interesting deck that he chose, and that's a Shaman. So bottom half Rickardo, top half of this board is gonna be owned by Deephurtz, and Deephurtz from the north is gonna be playing as a what the hell is he playing? Oh, Warlock. Yeah, can't see that in the shadow, but yeah.
Well, I can't see in the shadow. Yeah, he's got a really shitty starting hand for Deephurtz. As for Rickardo, it's also pretty bad. Depending on what his next couple of draws are gonna be. Actually, look at that. Flame Imp comes out right off the bat, but that's gonna die instantly to the coin, or maybe even just a Rock Biter. He might not even just coin into that because he doesn't want to get overloaded so early on.
Yeah, so that's fine playing as a Shaman. I'm actually gonna take some time to just screen a little bit here, just so that we can see the health pool of both players very fair and nicely. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but that's it, man. Who do you think has a better standing? I understand that this Warlock is the same Murloc con stuff. Straight up Rickardo? You're not even gonna think about it?
Look at that. Pagel already getting one card draw. Well, look at that bagel sitting in his hand. That's a beefy bagel. That's a bagel filled full of beef. That just doesn't go away.
I no longer understand your analogies, bro. It's
a
completely
cow,
awkward right now.
Bagel fishes bagels. Bagel beef equals beef bagel. Get it?
Just shut up.
Okay.
Alright,
okay.
We have with us Deephurtz with a very standard Tauren warrior setup here. He can go for the Mogul Shan just to make sure that the wall seems a little bit more impenetrable, and then after the next turn play for the Summoning Portal and Grimskull. But I mean, generally the Summoning Portal is gonna make sure that he can play more stuff. But I guess he's gonna draw cards here, and that's gonna help flood the hand of Rickardo. But I think he has got 10 cards in hand. He's gonna burn one Earthshock. Wow!
Woo! That was a good play there by the Cold Light Oracle.
I think he counted the card there, so for sure that was a fantastic play.
Yep. Instantly loses a huge card over there. And now he's gonna have to coin Rock Fighter to kill, not Rock Fighter, sorry, Storming Projects to kill this 2/2. Piggle's still on the board, but he doesn't have a minion to play the next turn. Plus he's gonna be overloaded. He needs a 3-drop, and I don't think he has one. And probably just gonna totem up. And look at the hand of Deephurtz. Now he can potentially. What he could, okay, the thing is, he can't throw the Summoning Portal out here, but it's probably just gonna die. So why did she think that his best option is actually just to go with the taunt and play... Oh, okay. He's gonna silence Pagel here. Interesting. Interesting. Well, looking at the hand of Rickardo, he has the Fork Lightning, which he's probably gonna use right now. Both dies, so... In the end, still kind of a waste of a Summoning Portal, and that's just exactly why I don't like it. Really, really bad play there by Deephurtz. You always gotta be aware of things like Fork Lightning, or maybe even things like Lightning Bolt. So, unfortunately for him now, Molkushan's gonna come out, as well as the Murlocs. But, I believe the Murlocs are probably gonna die here. There is a Thunderstorm in hand. And, I guess Fork Lightning is also a possibility, but he doesn't want to get mana overloaded again, and he doesn't want to risk the factor one of it hitting the 1/7. So this actually gives a bit of favor now to Deephurtz here. He can actually potentially throw down I can't remember what the hell the name is, but the Murloc Tidecaller, throw down the Murloc Tidehunter, and then the Murloc what do you call this, War Leader.
Yeah, I guess that synergizes quite well there.
Yeah, or sorry, the Grimscale Oracle. But the problem here is, if he does this...
Rickardo goes well played. You know what's coming next, bro? Lightning Storm.
The Lightning Storm. This is the problem.
Storm's
this is the problem. This is why I don't really like playing this kind of style. Like, you have to make sure you get your Cold Seer Murloc to be able to get the ability to, instantly buff up all your Murlocs and give them 3 life.
He gets Unbound as well. Now, he's got a bit of a tough decision to make for Rickardo. He can go for the Unbound Elemental Lightning Storm combo, or he can go for the Blood Mage Talon's Lightning Storm combo into a Totem. He decides to go for the Totem. What's gonna be a spell? No. Oh, it's just the sneaky one. That's okay. We're still gonna deal 3 to 4 damage. That's gonna wipe the board already. The only thing that's probably gonna be left standing is the Mokushan Warden. And that's also gonna die to the Stormforge X in hand. So that's a complete
game.
Disaster for Deephurtz.
I know it's too early to say, but I'm just gonna say that's game. That's game right there.
It's like, very hard to come back from that kind of a blow. And the BM, I thank you. Well played. But yeah.
Gives him an extra mana crystal. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna say that this is practically over. There's really no need to anyone can tell from a mile away that you look at the hand of Rickardo. He's got the card advantage. He has pretty big cards as well. He has a Hex as well. He has his Fork Lightning. Fork Lightning is gonna be really good here. If he plays down a minion, he's gonna lose both minions right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess he can do that. It's gonna be
Oracle.
That's gonna be fried fish already, like Dory Pan, Dory Fish, and that kind of stuff.
Unbound Elemental, Fork Lightning.
Fantastic. I would just Unbound and Fork Lightning as well, or maybe Karn Bloodhoof is a pretty good play here. But of course, you're gonna have to go with the Fork Lightning play because it does give a little bit extra overload there onto the Unbound Elemental, making it a 3/5 very decent as well. It also cleans up the board really nicely. Gives Net Pagel 2 damage. That's fantastic. Pagel is just AFK there. Now he can deal some damage, so that's good.
Yeah. Wait, let me take a look at Rickardo's end. Does he have Sarah in his Shaman deck? No, he doesn't. Yeah. He has Leroy Jenkins though.
Very easy Mortal Coil on the Blood Mage Stalnos. We have a very nice card draw, and that's a Blood it's not Blood, that's a Murloc Raider. Nearly Blood Seal Raider, but that's okay. We have the Shadow Bolt going down there onto the 0-3 Flimtung Totem. It's probably gonna die. And on the flip side, it's just the Unbound dealing 3 damage. So at least he mitigates the damage being dealt to him next turn. But he's gonna play the Murloc Raider as well as a Old Merc's Eye. What is this guy gonna do here? Go for face. That's pretty okay, considering the fact he wants to get the Doom God out on the field here. But can he get it out there? That's the question. Earthshock comes back in, but it's not really very necessary.
What he could do is just run the he doesn't have any other spells to kind of deal with this. He could just hex out the 3/4, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna see it right here. And the Irving Farseer too. I would actually just heal the Unbound Elemental. Yep, there you go. And totem up and pass. So he's in really good spot. Wow, he even gets a healing totem. Because like he can potentially just hex that out because he knows that this is an aggro Murloc rush deck. So the only other big minions are gonna be things like a Doomguard here, which is actually kind of unexpected. I believe this Bluegill is gonna run into the 3/3 and he's gonna Mortal Coil it.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. That's a Doomguard's gonna come out very quickly, and it's definitely gonna have a bit of a presence here. Yeah. He should have played the Bluegill Warrior first, but does he have the mana for that? No.
Yeah, it doesn't have.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't have that. So it's gonna be a 5-4 on the field there. Leroy Jenkins comes out. It should probably be game. He's actually gonna cut the hex there with his Black Knight, and it's gonna hex up the other guy. This is just so funny right now. Is he even gonna Earthshock it? I don't think so.
Well, next turn he's dead.
Yeah, for sure he's dead.
Let's just put it this way. Because Leroy Jenkins' Wind Fury is 12 damage. Plus the 4, 16. And you can always silence the totem.
Void Walker. Yeah, I guess the Void Walker
actually he's gonna be able to survive, yeah. Void Walker will help him.
Yeah, I can buy him sometime, but yeah, it will actually help him survive in this particular instance here, but it is still not gonna help him from the impending doom, I would say. Rickardo is 7 health up. Yeah, but Deephurtz is about 14 health, so looking pretty healthy so far. Deephurtz up against Rickardo. Man. He's at a loss right now. He doesn't know how to finish this game. He's gonna Earthshock a 2-1. This is by far the one and only time I see Earthshock used on a Murloc Raider. And I think it's not even gonna help him much there. And then, but yeah, I guess everything else should generally be fine. And gonna have a little bit of disconnection there, but yeah, that's okay. So
yeah,
back to this
okay.
Back to this play here. I mean, it's okay, the stream's fine, it's just you, Larc.
Right.
That's my problem, I know.
Yeah. Okay, he's so screwed. Okay, yeah, Hellfire to make yourself die even faster. Come on, let's do it. Okay, GG's. Alright, here we go. Leroy Jenkins!
Not that time yet, bro. We'll do it together. Don't worry about it. Here comes the Shadow Bolt, and that's okay.
Here we go.
Is it gonna be done? What's he gonna play? It's the 4-drop. It looks pretty good. He's gonna go Unbound first. Unbound comes out. A Loot Hoarder. What a BM finish. It's not actually gonna kill him this turn. Wow.
Wow, what a BM player.
You know, there's something about BM finishes, and there's the other thing about playing with your food. You know, you just like your mom teaches you to never play with your food.
Yeah, this is just really bad coming up from Rickardo. That's so BM.
I think he realized this is on stream, so it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna show off what I have here. I'm gonna make him live tap to death. I'm gonna make him live tap to death. No, it's not even gonna Leroy. That's just like, this is not even worth a Leroy, you know? So,
okay,
anyway.
I think he's playing with us to cast it. He doesn't want us to be saying Leroy.
Bullshit. How can you rob us of a Leroy? That sucks, man. That completely sucks. Man, anyway, we have Rickardo.
Gonna be rioting right now.
Leroy or riot, yeah, that's what I
exactly.
say here. But anyway, yeah, we have Rickardo 1-up against Deephurtz. Deephurtz from Indonesia. Unfortunately, he is not gonna be able to win anything yet. He still has got a chance here. He needs to win the next 2 games ASAP in a very calm format, but he will only have 1 deck to choose from because this is a best of 3. The decks we show on the screen are the decks that the player registered with, but because they're gonna have to use this deck in the playoffs if they go playoff, and in playoffs it's the best of 5. Now it's only best of 3, so they have the freedom to choose between the decks right now. That's it. Deephurtz already used the Warlock deck that was very effective against Artocan, and effectively only against Artocan. He did win one against Lemniscate, but I guess it's not gonna cut it right now. That's it. He has a Hunter and Priest to choose from. What do you think he's gonna choose?
His Hunter is probably his only best bet. Priest is just really terrible, and yeah.
you kind of summarized it. Deephurtz just lost this game.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it depends. Like, the funny thing is his Hunter deck is not purely aggro, which is another thing that's gonna make it worse for him. So either he decides he wants to go face full on, or he's gonna suddenly halfway change to control, which is gonna be really terrible. You really don't want to see that happen, because that's actually really, really bad. Now he gets a decent starting hand here. He has one silence, he has the Timberwolves combo with the Unleash the Hounds and Kill Command. All he needs right now is just a Starving Buzzard, some early charges like Bluegale Warrior, or maybe even the what do you call it again? The Wolf Rider. That would be pretty good as well.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. That's it. Rickardo just came into the scene here not long ago. Seen as in this group, he just came in here, and he's gonna have to play 3 straight back-to-back matches because of a bit of a rescheduling problem. But that's okay. Rickardo can handle it, and we have a Hunter here.
He decides to play Nat Pagel besides his. I mean, not Nat Pagel. Decides to play
Bloodmage Thalanos. Yeah.
Bloodmage Thalanos instead of Nat Pagel. Interesting.
Yeah, I would have went Pagel turn in that turn, but there is no possible...
Spell damage? Oh,
wow.
Okay.
That's why. Okay, Rickardo just saw the future in that moment, and it's like, I'm gonna get a spell to them. That's why. Yeah, it's definitely Thalanos. And basically, Deephurtz just like, what the hell just happened there?
So it's gotta be silence though, for sure. Look at that.
Silencing the 1/1, of course, it's a good play, but using a silence on the Bloodmage Thalanos when it's not even lethal, it could be safe for something bigger. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the thing is, usually you want to save the silence for taunt, so that you, especially when you have your OTK combo up, you just silence the taunt and then you run all your dogs through. Like the dogs just get through the cage. There's nothing really that can stop it.
Yeah, and that's that's it, man. We have a Starving Buzzard coming out here. Also Unleash the Hound. So Deephurtz doing what he can, as much as he can, to try and get back into this particular advantage. He gets Core Hound.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, this is not really a full-on aggro deck. So him using the Unleash the Hounds now isn't, for him, I guess, isn't as bad, because it is.
It's gonna get stormed. Oh, Storm's coming again.
Yeah. A storm is coming.
Storm is coming, look at that. It's a 3-drop bot clear. It's the same thing that happened in previous game.
He doesn't need a spell totem here. He's just gonna totem up. Get the heal totem. Is Bagel gonna snack his bagels? Yeah, there we go. That's a tasty loot hoarder. Look at that. I mean, loot hoarder is always like fodder to enemies. You instantly get a card draw.
Yeah, it's it doesn't give you an instant card draw, but it kind of replaces itself, so that's good. Yeah, the kill command's gonna be used, but it's not gonna kill Pagel.
Yeah, I don't know what Deephurtz is doing right now. Like,
I think he's just setting up a multi-shot, but even then, you're gonna multi-shot Pagel and a healing totem. That sounds like a fantastically cool story, bro.
The thing is, now he plays another minion. How sure are you that? Oh, look at that!
It pushes a mana tide, so that's even better because this means it's 100% draw rate right now. After Pagel gets replaced by mana tide totem.
Here's the thing: multi-shot doesn't necessarily hit that Pagel. It's 50-50.
It does.
Oh, he actually does get
it.
Wow.
I just know it will. But
yeah, sure, cool start, bro. Nah, he can just play this, but usually as a hunter, you always want to keep getting damage every single turn.
Yeah, it is. We have a Lepidum on the field here, guys. Just wants a hug, but I don't know how that's actually gonna work out. Karn Bloodhoof's gonna be played here instead of the Earthen Ringfuster. Well, Earthen Ringfuster is pretty fair. It just nicely builds up the dude there to pick off the Lepidum, which is fine. And also here comes the Snake Totem. Gets extra heal from the healing totem as well, and I guess Rickardo is having a very good setup right now. But back to the hand of Deephurtz. This is not an aggro hunter, guys. In case you're prepared to flame that, dude, this is not a play hunter. Yeah, it's not an aggro hunter. If you ask me, you can ask me then, Babel, what hunter do you think it is? It's a hunter that's gonna get hunted.
Exactly. It's like the tables have been turned. Well, let's see here. Deephurtz, he has. Doesn't really have much of an option here. Like, everything is just not worth it. So, yeah. Rickardo here, good. I mean, he's just so far ahead. There's really nothing that the hunter can do anymore. Even with things like your core hound, your deadly shot, it's not really gonna do much. So
yeah, and we're gonna be looking at the deadly shot here. That's gonna come out on the Flame Tongue Thunder. That's actually kind of like a bullseye to him already. It does not hit the current blood hoop, which is better than but it's not as bad as hitting to them. Here comes the Frostwolf Warlord, bro. This is a Frostwolf Warlord without any buff. It's like the granddaddy in the form of a 4/4. It's gonna even die to the cow. You know, there's no cow level again. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
green.
It's a lonely Frostwolf Warlord.
It is. Lonely. It's very lonely. It kind of went to hell alone as well. But now I guess Deephurtz has Savannah high main. What he can do here is, man, his deck is in such a, as in his current stand is in such a bad placing right now that I don't even know how to advise this play here. Normally when you reach this level in ladder, or whether you're in a tournament, or maybe not in a tournament, but if you're in ladder, you probably concede.
Let's see here. He's got the Leroy Jenkins, Wind Fury, Rockbiter. That's more than enough to kill him.
Yeah, there we go. Wind Fury. So he shows Leroy at last here, and that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Rickardo's gonna win his first series against Deephurtz. Deephurtz is gonna be out of the group stage here. He does get a little bit of a point here for winning Atucan, and that's okay. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're gonna be back with Rickardo versus Atucan next. But before we go there, Larc, any insights or thoughts, since you're supposed to be the brain in this matchup here?
Well, I mean, like I said before, Deephurtz just I really have no clue how, like, why those decisions were very questionable. A lot of questionable plays there for sure. Rickardo definitely had that game in the bag. He had all the necessary tools he needed. He had his Leroy Jenkins Rockbiter plus the Wind Fury, so you know that's just kind of another way of having an Alec here. Is just that it's kind of a variation. Maybe he just doesn't have the card. But either way, he makes it work. Instantly did 9 damage to his face. Or no, sorry, not 9 damage. 18 damage to his face. Wait, was it 18? Yeah, 18 damage to his face, and essentially killed him off with that last Searing Totem. So really unfortunate for Deephurtz. I do believe he's still the second place right now in the current bracket. So still not that bad.
Yep, that's it. So Rickardo's gonna be back against Atucan next. Babael here. Larc's gonna be with me. We're gonna be back in the next series in about 5 to 10 minutes. So sit tight and hope to see you guys in the next series as well. This is gonna be pretty exciting, especially the last game where Rickardo's gonna face up against Lemniscate.
Well, yeah, Lemniscate. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. That's it. Babael here. See you guys in a show all again. Bye.